You ever did in your life? What's the freakiest thing you ever did in your life?
I the guy and his mom.
What?
Huh?
His stepmom.
No, his like birth mother, and she sucked his like. Yeah,
How was that?
it was great. Once he looked at her and told her, "Yo, come do what you do best," it was downhill from there.
Wait, he told his mom, "Come do what you do best," and
Come do what you do best. She started sucking his, and then at one point they looked at me and he was like, "Come suck this," and I was like, "Why obliged?"
sucked his.
Oh yeah, we checking back in. Top of the morning. It's the day, master. We got smoke. Now I've done a few videos. I've done a little over 100, maybe 200 videos, and they're not gonna stop. We're gonna keep going until I reach 1,000. Now on the front of this video, you're gonna see this woman get asked what's the freakiest thing she's done sexually, and you hear her and you watch the video and you see what she states. Now I've done a video prior to this one, which was similar, and I talked about the sexual underworld and the skeletons in a woman's closet. And all you have to do is let a woman talk. See, women have I told you they have a cunning tongue. They tell on themselves without telling on themselves. When you hear women speak about infidelity, men doing this, if women were all good and all nice and they were nothing like what we describe, why would they have such a fear of being cheated on? Why would they have a fear of catching diseases, etc.? Why would they have these fears that are results of men dealing with other women if women were the shit and were angels and they go to church and sit in the house? See, all you have to do is ask the right questions. You just have to ask the right questions. This is nothing This is nothing new. I posted another video and it showed a mother talking about how she used her son for sexual pleasure. This woman, you can tell she's telling the truth. I said this before. In my opinion, black women are the most sexually deviant women on this planet. Westernized black women, when you hear the atrocities that they allow to happen to their daughters, when they furnish their daughters off to older men for monetary gain, R. Kelly. When you hear women talking about mothers having sex with their own sons. But this doesn't absolve men, but we're not going to play the men do it too. I told you we don't do that shit. But fellas, you don't, this is going to bleed into another conversation. You don't need confirmation for what you already know. See, we have a propensity to want closure and all of this shit. We want to have a finer conversation. We want to get fuck that. You do not need confirmation for what your gut, your instinct, your discernment, if you are blessed with the gift. That third eye is going to speak. That third eye is going to speak to you and it's going to tell you what you already know, but you think you need to hear it from her mouth in order for it to be confirmed. No, the fuck you don't. You don't need confirmation for what you already know. But reverting back to this video, a lot of these women that you see prancing around, it's almost like when you get on the internet now, all of these women profiles look the same. It's the same shit. The same shit comes out of their mouth. I saw one chick post today. It was a repost. She stated, the post stated, "Do not marry men that come from single mother homes. A bastard cannot be high value." And you got all these rants and rave reactions. Well, if a bastard cannot be high value, what is a female who doesn't have a father? How can she be a wife if her mother wasn't? You see, when you reverse the logic back, they have this dumb stale face. Well, if a bastard cannot be a high value man, then how can a wife be? How can a woman without a father be? How can a woman whose mother was not made a wife be? How could she be a wife if she doesn't come from wife lineage? You come from a generation of bastard makers, and you look at your logic. Women that have children out of wedlock make bastards, do they not? So how can she say that and not say the opposite? But this goes to the delusional, one-sided mindset that a lot of people have. But women, again, a woman's personality and character is going to tell on her sooner or later. See, women like to think secrecy and confidentiality is on her side because she knows how to pick certain men that are vault tight with their lips, with their sexual endeavors. They don't kiss and tell. I'm one of those guys. You won't have to worry about me airing you out, posting videos, and you won't have to worry about that. I've had women tell me that was the reason why they chose to fuck with me. Because of how I moved. I was low key, etc., etc. These women know how to pick men that won't tell their secrets, but they will have these men in their closet that they will take to the grave. You will never know. It's women in my past that you will never know about. And in their mind, it's like it never happened because no one knows about it. This is why, again, all you have to do is just watch and listen to what's not being said and what's being said. When you ask a woman, so how many relationships have you been in? She's going to hit you with a pause. You mean like real relationships? You mean like real, like, they have the count. That is them gathering themselves to validate how many relationships they consider were legitimate versus the low key fucks. The guys that they fucked out of town. The guys that they fucked after the club that no one knows anything about, but maybe one or two, if maybe none. She always have to have that safety insurance. She's going to tell someone, one of her homegirls, what she's going to do or what she's done for safety and assurance measures. Someone has to know because, again, she's taking a risque chance on dealing with this guy that she may not be too comfortable or familiar with. So someone has to know her location. She's sharing her location with someone. These women go around with these skeletons in their closet, but their personality is going to tell on them sooner or later. Their behavior is going to dictate and going to drive them to show you what you're already assuming, what you already feel, and in a lot of cases, what you already know. You want some examples? Again, I spoke about this in my previous videos. Double-mindedness, forgetfulness, absent-minded, idle time, spending a lot of time in one place, but it's not productive. In a lot of cases, they did not spend that much time there. They use that as an alibi. Oh, I was at such and such. Oh, at that time? You spent that much? You was over there for 8 hours? But you say you so big. You see, all you have to do is listen. See, they can run that on a square. But all you have to do is listen. They'll tell them themselves. And their behavior is going to show it. Again, the attitude, the avoidance of certain confrontation, because a woman has a keen sense that you have figured her out. If she finds out or she has any inkling that you know something that you're sitting on, that you're waiting for the right time to bring up, she's going to create a scenario to end the situation without any real conversation, because she knows once that conversation gets started, she knows where you're going to take it. She knows some exposure is coming, so she would rather avoid it and just walk away clean. So the man and the intuition in you, it tells you to go seek her out so you can get this closure, or let's see if we can reconcile. Let's have And no, her behavior is going to tell on you. Attitude, mood swings up and down. That is a telltale sign your bitch is out of pocket. Because again, just go back to school. The standout students, you knew without a shadow of a doubt that they were performing high. Everything about their character and behavior showed you so. It would be a rare occasion you would have a 4.0 student being a problem child. It would be very rare that you had a standout student athlete, scholar, into all type of different activities, programs, etc., being a problem child, being moody, starting issues. Those two that doesn't mix. So when you're seeing certain behaviors, but you hear a woman speak double, or she's double speaking, and what she's saying doesn't quite add up to the reality that's in front of you, you have to pay attention and you have to take that seriously. Because these women are cunning liars. A woman usually walks up to you looking like a lie. Again, she has on the makeup, the wig, all of these enhancements, lying to you, but will go crazy when you cheat on her. Well, motherfucker, you right now is not who you were when I first met you. You hear these guys give these stories and testimonies after the baby came, after the engagement. She's in the streets. She's here, she's there, she's everywhere. Her personality is eventually going to speak to her. It's going to eventually come out. A woman cannot hide who she is. She can only mask it for so long. This is why you must look at things through this red pill lens. And once you get that confirmation in your spirit, you have to take it. You have to swallow that pill. Don't go trying to fix it and giving her grace. No. That's God's job, not yours. It's the Most High's job to give her grace, not you, because she has to seek it through redemption. Most of these chicks don't have a connection with the Most High, and we know this. I've had chicks pull up on me soon as they left church. I had chicks pull up on me soon, straight from church to the crib to get dick. These chicks do not have a relationship with the Most High. So you can't expect them to have any moral code. These chicks try to dibble and dabble in church and religion for seasons when they hit the fucking ground. When they fall face first, this is when they want to seek religion in church, but only for a brief moment in time. Until they get back into rotation, doing what they normally do, they'll act as if they're just holy. They'll go up here abstaining because she's like, okay, none of this shit I'm doing is working. So she'll try something new. And this is a small percentage of women. Most are going to continue to do the same shit until they crash out. But these women are walking around with all type of skill. Again, if you see a chick that has this polished resume, aka social media presence, profile, etc., but no man has wifed them, you have to ask, what this motherfucker had this perfect resume. How are they not getting hired? How does a person with the perfect resume, skill set, history not be qualified for certain jobs? In most cases, they'll have jobs beating them down to come get them to work for them. You see these women running around every day on social media like chickens with their head cut off, doing the same shit. Idle, alley cats, calling themselves bad bees, calling themselves baddies and shit like that. Yet dealing with suckers, simps, and betas. Looking for the easy route. But fucking Brad and Chad on the low. Again, these women have all types of skeletons in their closet. And again, all you have to do is watch their behaviors, watch their speech, and watch their patterns. It's going to tell you and confirm what you already know. You don't need to ask. You don't need to go through phones and follow and do all of that shit you squares do. You'll know. Especially when you're walking upright, when you align with the Most High, you're doing the work. He's going to save you from these situations. But a lot of times we spite the Most High and go back to things that he has saved us from. You don't need confirmation for what you already know. The sexual underworld is very real. It is a very real space. These women are doing all type of shit. Again, you just look at this video. This woman says she had a threesome with a man and his biological mother. So you must ask, if women have that in their spirit to go that low to do that with their own sons, you think she won't fuck a guy she met on the internet or met at Walmart or Target or out of town? Use your head. The big head, not the little head. Would you guys let me know what you think about this video? Like, comment, subscribe. It's the Date Master.